It's the best thing ever.
This is my best friend Lauren.
This is my best friend Aaron. Want to know why we're on a space station today?
Yeah, why are we on a space station today, Lauren?
Because it's sure hot out here in space. I wish I had something really refreshing.
And cool to eat.
Because we got astronaut ice cream.
Astronaut ice cream. Never had it in my life.
Neither have I. I've heard about it.
I've heard about it.
I've been curious about it.
I have been. Really, this show is really about us trying to relive our 8-year-oldhood.
Yeah. So we have the flavors we have today. Chocolate ice cream with chocolate chips. Mm-hmm. Freeze-dried cookies and cream ice cream sandwich. Mm-hmm. And Neapolitan ice cream. Or as the lady at the store said, Napoleon.
Napoleon ice cream. Which I also said as a child.
Yeah.
I did say that.
It's interesting. I don't know if you've, like, we got this at a specialty candy store. Mm-hmm. It feels like ramen noodles through the packaging.
It does. So if we add water to it, I wonder if we should add water to it.
No, this is what it says. So, how it's made. This ice cream sandwich was placed in a vacuum chamber.
Yep.
And frozen to 60 degrees below zero, which crystallizes the water. The air pressure is then lowered in the chamber, forcing air out of the chamber, creating a vacuum. Next, heat is applied, vaporizing the ice. Finally, a freezing coil traps the vacuum vaporized water. This process continues for hours, resulting in this freeze-dried ice cream sandwich.
What? There we go.
So, which one do you want to try?
I don't know, but before we get to this taste test of this stuff, I just have to say we were issued a challenge by Baked Gamers, Skylar B. He issued a challenge to eat this, so I have to eat this, right?
It's a sucker with a worm in it.
Get a close-up of this, Dave.
And
the worm is in there.
And we looked it up.
Oh wait, let's get to that later though.
No, we will.
Okay, sorry.
But I'm just saying.
Oh, it's a mealworm.
This is the larva of a mealworm.
Gross. But okay, that's the challenge. I'm up for the challenge, Skylar. And then I'm going to challenge you to something. I got to figure out what it is though.
Yeah, we'll think of it. We'll get something.
We'll think of it.
All right, so I say let's open up Napoleon ice cream.
Okay, let's do it.
This is, you know what? Side note, Neapolitan milkshake, best there is. Most people are like, I should have a chocolate milkshake or a strawberry milkshake or a vanilla milkshake. Guess what? Neapolitan.
It just seems like a kind of a swamp water take to a shake.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Oh, it's in a weird package.
Looks like a feminine hygiene, like old school, the one they gave you at school. The one they gave you at school when you had to go ask the secretary.
I totally know that. I totally understand.
And then they give you this like loaf of bread rolled up in paper. Okay. I'm really interested in this. Oh, it is not at all what I thought it would look like.
I thought it was supposed to be powder. Oh, it fell apart.
It fell apart. It broke a bit.
It was like a slice. It was like a slice that thick of Neapolitan.
It looks like chalk now.
Let's try and reassemble some of this.
So,
where's the?
If you can see.
Here.
There's all the flavors together.
So it came as one cube.
It does smell very sweet.
We just a side note. We haven't eaten sugar in like
a few weeks.
Well, I have been off of it. I did it in Chicago, so if you saw the Chicago show, I ate horribly. Yeah, but before that, I've been eating nothing but vegetables and drinking water. So it's been a while. So we'll see what happens.
All right.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. You can do strawberry.
Strawberry first.
Strawberry first. Weird.
It tastes exactly like ice cream.
But not. It tastes like hot chocolate powder, just in a cube form. Or
I like it.
Or it kind of tastes like the Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Yeah, it's that texture. It's a little bit like sponge toffee too, but it's smoother.
It's actually pretty good.
If I were an astronaut and I wanted ice cream, I'd be like pretty happy with this.
If I was on a desert island and it was like something floated up ashore and it was this, I'd be like, not bad. This is great.
I highly recommend it. Okay.
And part of the bite feels like
But, I mean, the only thing you don't get is the coldness.
yeah, on a
But I think
deserted island.
But space would be cold, so you'd get it. You'd get it from that. All right.
Breathe it in.
Let's try this ice cream sandwich. This one feels a little more intact, hopefully. Is this the ice cream sandwich? Yeah. Okay.
And why are astronauts eating so much ice cream all the time? It doesn't seem like a healthy choice.
Also wrapped up like a school secretary feminine hygiene pack.
This one's intact.
This one is intact.
This is a full... What the heck?
It's not cold at all. It feels kind of like play kitchen food, like when you're little.
Yeah.
Okay, have a
That's
bite.
so interesting. That reminds me, like, this is like being on set. Sometimes when you're in a film, they have like fake food and they'll just like
Mix it in.
crush up some like chips and put them on a plate because you're like people in the background. Have you ever seen like extras?
Yeah.
Their food is always like, here's some lettuce and some crushed up chips. I'm like,
Yeah.
so look for it in the background of movies.
But they give it for texture. And same thing, like wine is usually grape juice or apple juice, and they'll add food coloring to
Iced
it.
tea is like scotch.
Yeah, and coffee
you have
is
to eat
usually
that.
flat pop.
And check, Lorna, what's the last thing you were in? Which is kind of like
Sorry for
ice
your
cream.
loss.
Sorry for your loss. Oh, you should check that out. But Lauren was a lead actress
In Mr. Snowman.
In Mr. Snowman, movie of the week.
I had to eat a lot of food on that, and it was all meat. I had scenes where I was just eating elk jerky, and then I had a scene where I was just eating elk meat sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then Jory, who's a wonderful props guy, was like, Lauren, would you mind taking a bite out of all of these sandwiches? Because we had different sandwiches for different takes for continuity. So that I got paid to sit in the corner and take bites out of sandwiches and try to make them all look the same.
I've seen that guy at some of the places I've worked before. That guy that just sits in the corner just...
Eating sandwiches? That was me. Eating sandwiches. But they were good. He made it. And then there's another day where we had burritos. Yeah, I ate a lot. And they
jerky.
And you had jerky. The jerky was really salty.
It was turkey jerky, right?
No. Well, they had two different kinds. One was softer. So that was the one I would try to eat. And then we had this little spit cup, which I felt really gross about. But after about 6 takes with salty meat in your mouth.
Wow.
So
Don't say that.
No.
A lot in here.
Salty. It was that kind of movie when I had salty meat.
After about 6 takes of having salty meat in my mouth.
No, but it was like really salty jerky because you can't not make it without salt. But
yeah, true.
The sandwiches were good.
salty meat. Okay, I'm taking a bite.
Do it.
We're back to our dried ice cream sandwiches.
It looks like a Dairy Queen sandwich.
This is futuristic right here. We're doing a lot of VR. This is futuristic.
Yeah.
It does look like a DQ one.
But
Ooh.
smooth. My turn. It's so good though.
It tastes delicious.
It's so tasty, but I think I chipped a tooth.
Dave, get a close up on what it looks like to be an astronaut eating a cookie.
Like, it's actually really good. I get that they can't have... Oh, it actually, hurt my tooth.
Did you?
Yeah. I get that you can't have, real ice cream in space, but I don't imagine that all of the crumbs that come from this would be good for your filtration.
Why can't they get a freezer in space?
Yeah, or do what you do when you float down the river and you leave your beers in the cold water. Just leave your ice cream outside the spacecraft. And then pull it in. I mean, yeah, it might burn you because it's that cold, but come on.
Just put it outside in a cooler. Just
That's what you do when you float down the river.
It's true. Lauren comes from the Ozarks.
No.
Where her family plays banjo. No. I'm joking. I'm opening up the chocolate ice cream with chocolate chips.
Oh.
Chocolate chips.
Did I chip my tooth?
No.
Good.
You need those things. You
Easy
need
Bucko
those
doesn't
suckers.
pay me enough to fix these chompers.
That's true. That's true. Soon we're gonna get Patreon. I'm gonna talk about it until we get it, which is how you can help support us. You can support us right now by subscribing. Help us thrive. That's a big hashtag now. Thrive. I sound like an old dad. That's what all the kids are saying.
Just straight up. Strawberry ice cream. It's delicious.
Okay. It's the same feminine hygiene product. Wrapper.
Public school maxi pants.
Come in a chunk like a square. Maybe you can. It's hard to see. Came in a chunk. That's not how it went. How'd it go?
It's really light too. Like
Super light.
It looks like chalk, but it's very like there's nothing to it.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bite.
Okay, I'll do it too.
This just tastes like if you just took all your hot chocolate, mixed it up, literally put it in some sort of cube, and then let it dry, put it in the dehydrator. That's what it tastes like.
It's tasty. There's nothing wrong with it at all. The texture just throws you off, and it's just weird that it tastes exactly like ice cream, but not cold. That's odd to me.
This one's okay. I prefer the actual fruity one.
I like this one.
I like that one too, but. Well.
Yeah. We're astronauts.
We did it.
Oh,
we did the important
put
part.
some in water. What happens when you do that?
Oh. You get cold hot chocolate. Does it evaporate?
No. Well, yeah, kind of.
Okay. I'm feeling it for myself. No.
No.
Is that gross?
A little bit. Because it's
Sorry,
milky.
guys.
It's milky.
It was kind of gross.
Milky, milky. Well, salty meat.
Yeah, exactly.
Milky, milky.
Okay. Now it's up to Skylar's Dare to Eat This. It's a Hot Licks. That sounds like a 90s, like Red Shoe Diaries episode. Hot Licks. If you don't know what Red Shoe Diaries are, it's what teenage boys used to do because we didn't have internet pornography. So you just stay up late and watch Channel 32, which was Showcase.
Yeah, only teenage boys did that.
I don't know. I was a teenage boy. That's my... were you ever a teenage boy?
No.
Did you watch it though?
Yeah.
There you go.
Channel 36, Showcase.
Channel 36? Maybe it was 36.
In Calgary.
No, 36 was YTV.
20 was YTV.
It did change to 20 eventually. All right. Here it is.
Is it cinnamon flavored?
The worm. I don't know. They say Hot Licks.
I'm going to guess it's cinnamon.
You guess wrong, my friend.
What is it? Strawberry?
A watermelon. Did you want to lick first?
Sure.
I was going to lick it. Worm. Worm. Get the worm. Not even close. Okay.
Oh, it totally tasted the bug.
Okay, I'm going to taste it. Yep. Tastes exactly like watermelon Jolly Rancher. Did they make watermelon Jolly Ranchers?
Yes.
Must. Okay, now I'm going to bite into it.
I will not do that because of my teeth.
I'm going to bite into this. So make sure you're watching.
You should just put it in the paper and then hit it and break it, and then you can eat a piece of it.
No.
Oh, you got right in there. Nope, just to the tip. The tip of the bug is sticking out. Nope, it's right there.
I thought I got a bite of them.
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
Just missed it. The
His
elusive,
head.
just the tip.
His head is sticking out.
Just the tip.
Well, now I'm going to get a big chunk of it. Skylar, you're going to have to lick donkey balls or something. You don't have to eat them. So.
How's it?
Oh, I can't taste it.
Okay, well, what you just ate was it's the Latin name is the Tenebrio molitor,
All right.
which is a species of the darkling beetle.
No.
They go through 4 stages of life: egg,
This guy didn't.
larva, pupa, that's the best word ever, pupa, and then adult. Larvae typically measure between 2.5 centimeters or more, whereas adults are generally between 1.25 and 1.8 centimeters in length.
This was a what? A larva?
Yeah.
Or a pupa?
I don't think it was a pupa.
You can't handle my pupa. I take you when you're a larva.
Ooh. But you know what? It says the mealworm beetle, also known as the darkling beetle, breeds prolifically.
Well,
that's a legendary. He breeds prolifically. That's what you should. Instead of slut shaming people, we should just say, "I bet you she breeds prolifically." I think that sounds more classy and more. Like
but I
an
think the whole
accomplishment.
reason of being, if you want to be called a slut, I don't care what you want to call yourself.
Don't say that word. It's stupid.
Well, whatever. I think the whole idea is not to breed,
But you can practice.
but attempting.
But here it says
Attempting to breed.
it breeds prolifically. Mating is a 3-step process. The male chasing the female, mounting her, and inserting his adagus and injecting a sperm packet. I'm going to look up guess what? I just Googled what an adagus is. It's a darkling beetle penis.
I just ate one, so.
Darkling duck. Darkling dick. Let's get dangerous prolifically. Yeah.
All right.
It's that's what that was. So
We did it.
You did.
I ate it. I ate half of it.
Yep.
What Skylar's challenge should be is you have to eat the other half after I've already licked it.
Mm-hmm. They release the strongest sex pheromones of the beetle family.
Well, now what am I going to do?
I
also release a lot of pheromones.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be all the ladies and all the lady darkling beetles.
The ladybugs are going to be all over me. Not because of my aphids.
I hope you don't have aphids. I feel like aphids would be like a...
That's what ladybugs eat, aphids.
Oh, right, yeah.
If you want to get rid of aphids, invest in a ladybug farm.
Have you ever seen ladybugs do it? It's cute.
Like the animals do.
Yeah. But they do it. They do it like,
They get on top of each other.
They do it like doggy style, but ladybug style.
Let me do an impression of a tortoise.
Oh, yeah, God. Google?
No, let me do an impression.
It's the best thing ever.
Is that what it is? It's like, or is it high pitch?
But then he goes,
Yeah, that's right. We'll put a link to it.
it's the silliest, best thing in the whole world because they take
Or
a
we'll
really
just show it on our show.
Yeah, they take a long time. Can we put a little bit right here? We'll give you a little bit of space, Dave, to put the video there, if you can.
This is the most
And they're
ridiculous
like,
show. That's what it is. Is it just high pitched?
well, no, it's the best.
Oh, it's the baby one. The baby one.
Yeah, the best mating sound that I've ever heard is sloths. Because when the lady sloths are in heat and they want someone, they just sit there really like bored and then they're like.
So we might have to do a show where we have guests on and we have to try to figure out which animal you're doing by the sound.
Their mating sound?
Their mating sound.
Yeah.
I think that's a good game show. So we might do that soon. But thank you very much for tuning in. We hope you learned something. Ice cream sandwiches, beetles, tortoise sex. You know, we have it all.
Oh, you're an easy bucko.
All right, thanks everyone.
Prolifically bucko. Get it?
Please subscribe to help us survive. Have a great time and check out some other videos. Thanks
Please
everyone.
do. Bye.
Bye.